The Wolf Medallion by CAPA. If you make a quick search for the Witcher 3 Medallion, you'll find some awesome art with medallions that have red glowing eyes. That's not what you get in-game. Also, the original textures were 128 by 128. The mod author saw it necessary to change this. What the mod author did do was change the material used in the medallion, scaled up the textures, made it darker and less shiny. He also added stains and scratches, and made the eyes red so that they glow in the dark. The glow is more noticeable under rainy weather, interiors, and caves. Also, inside of caves, the effect is absurdly strong. Under the sun, receiving light from a fire, or any light source in general, the glow effect is not very noticeable, which makes obvious sense. I find this mod to be actually quite interesting, and it reminds me of the Witcher 3 Medallion I bought myself, because I'm a loser. And it comes with glowing red LED eyes, and honestly, I think the medallion looks sick as shit with the glowing eyes. So the fact that there's a mod that now supports this is pretty awesome, especially if you've been wearing your Witcher medallion, trying to look all badass like Geralt in your mirror while posing with a sword. Not that I'd know anything about that. Then this mod will probably speak to you on many different levels. I know it speaks to me, and I completely recommend it, honestly. If you're looking for not just a retexture of the medallion, but also giving the medallion a bit more personality of its own, a bit more flair, a bit more pop, if you will. The Witcher 2 Triss by Scoutbraw. This mod brings back the outfit Triss wore during The Witcher 2 as a replacement for her default outfit in The Witcher 3. It's a nice outfit, and the mod author has wanted to port it for quite some time now, and the mod author is sure that people wanted it as well. It has been manually ported, weighted, and has its materials assigned. It's very hard to tell what her brochure is made out of, so the mod author made it to look a bit like metal and stone. Makes no changes to her party appearance. There is also a DLC version that doesn't overwrite any files and lets you use it with the flick of a button on the main menu. The mod author hopes you like it. I personally have found that the best version that worked for me was the DLC version. When I just tried installing it the normal way, I found that Triss's body was invisible. This issue was fixed in version 1.01, but for some reason I was still affected by it. Maybe I needed to use script merger, but I was pressed for time and I had been messing with The Witcher for God knows how many hours, so I didn't have it in me to sit there and go through script merger. I would have lost my mind. But like I said, DLC version definitely works. Flip of a switch, easy, boom, 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 ready to go. The best version in my opinion if you just want the least hassle you could come across. Other than that, I must say the mod author has done a fantastic job with this. The textures look great. The outfit does not look dated at all. It does not look bad. You know, because this was ported from The Witcher 2, which is an older game, and still, the mod author is fully capable of making this outfit look like it belonged in The Witcher 3. Even the leather pouches she has on her waist, they just look good. It's right. It's perfect. If you did not like the changes to Triss's outfit in The Witcher 3, then this is probably going to just be a home run for you personally. If you love Triss's outfit from The Witcher 2, it's another reason to download it. I completely endorse this. It's a must download if you are a fan of Triss and you like everything she's ever worn, or if you just simply like the Witcher 2 version more than the Witcher 3. This next mod is Shoes for Keira by Jack3459. This mod simply fixes the missing shoes for Keira, and that's as far as the description goes, and I guess there doesn't need to be any more said than that. It's a small mod that fixes a glaring issue in The Witcher. I always found it weird that Keira didn't have shoes on, and she always walked as if she was wearing heels, but she didn't have shoes on. I figured, it must be some sort of thing, because I remember way back in the 90s, Mariah Carey did like a weird little special on MTV, and she didn't have shoes on, and she was walking on her, the balls of her feet, on her toes or something, without heels on. She's like, I always walk like this, even if I'm not wearing heels. And I'm like, you little minx, I'd spank you. Oh god, this is totally off subject for my mod reviews. So sorry. If you have felt that this glaring error in The Witcher is something that bothered you to no end, then this is a mod that I feel is totally worth a download, simply for the immersion, simply for the fact it was missing. If it's not that big of an issue, I guess I could see you skipping this one. Also, you might find a bit of clipping, but it's not really an issue because you wouldn't see Keira's feet much anyway, unless in certain cutscenes. So, once again, small indiscrepancy, not really worth notice or bother, but I figure this is a mod worth making people aware of. I wanted to take the time to touch again on the E3 dodging system by DRELL47. I was using one of the first iterations because I couldn't get the rest going and I spent hours messing with it beforehand, but I spent all of yesterday from around 10 a.m. till well until the late afternoon messing with my Witcher until I could get version 1.2 working with the both hands on sword mod. And I must say, after spending a great deal of time with this before my game crashed and I was back to square one, I have to say that this dodging mechanic is better than I originally perceived. In fact, it's at the point now where I would say that this dodging mechanic requires more skill. Now, the mod author does have instructions, like there's forward plus dodge button for the side dodges instead of normal forward dodge, which gives a whole other element of playing the game. You'll notice that I only nailed that like decent dodge once, and then the rest I'm pirouetting like a retard because I was spamming it because I was so used to the old dodging mechanic. After a great deal of time playing with it, I then realized that the E3 dodging mechanic required more skill, more finesse, and better timing. Also, when done correctly, it made Geralt damn near untouchable. Now, this may be a bit much for some, but if you're playing on the hardest setting, I think that this dodge mechanic would really suit you. Please forgive the video for not truly highlighting it correctly. I was using a controller, and I suck ass. I just wanted to bring it back to light and give an apology to the mod author. No skill restrictions 1.31 by MRC 136K. Now what this mod does is it removes the skill prerequisite and lets you choose any skill freely without having to previously invest in skill points in that particular branch. And that's all you really need to know. That's just how simple it is. This is great if you are just starting The Witcher. If you, I can't remember. I have been playing New Game Plus for so long, I don't remember if you start with all your original abilities, but I don't think so. So this is great if you're starting a new game, or New Game Plus. Right here, you don't have to go through the rigmarole of working your way through the skill tree to get that one skill you want. This just unlocks everything, free form. You can do as you please. You can have the magic spell, you desire, or the decapitation move, or my personal favorite is being able to shake and bake. Better dexterity while moving because I tend to get hit a lot and I'm allergic to pain. It hurts me. This right here is a must-have mod, I would definitely say. And since it's so small and bare bones, there isn't much I can tell you about it because it's very, very, very straightforward. One of the most straightforward mods on the Nexus, in my opinion. Appearance Project Dress Edition, which is a work in progress by MasterOfTheRings. This modification for The Witcher 3 aims to make it possible to let your favorite female NPCs wear the highly anticipated Toussaint dresses. The project is a work in progress and will both expand and improve. As of now, Triss is the only character that is supported to wear those dresses. Triss is now wearing two versions of the Noble Toussaint dress. The everyday dress is red with golden ornamentation and occasionally a black hood. The evening dress is white and black with golden ornamentation. Known problems: there are some animations that do not play as well with the dress as they would without them, and some do not execute at all. I've noticed this myself. I tried to do a mission with Triss, I think it was Now or Never, and she would not initiate going down in the sewers with me. That is why you only see Triss in this one instance. Forgive me. There are clipping issues with the hood and the dress and the torso. And when using the even dress, the white dress fabric has the tendency to be overexposed when using certain lighting mods. That's food for thought, just in case you're using any sort of reshade, etc. Overall, this is another one of those great Witcher mods, especially if you've grown tired of the standard outfits for female NPCs. Well, currently it's only with Triss, and actually this is pretty interesting. I like it. It gives an elegance to Triss. It gives her the respect she deserves, maybe, in my opinion, because at one time witches were held in very high regards in Novigrad, as you remember from the Witcher lore, until recent events So for me, I like it, especially since I've played this game for, I think I have now over 300 hours on record in The Witcher 3. So any sort of minute change, detail change, anything that gives me a bit more variety in my game after seeing the same sort of outfits and so on play out is welcome. If you want to make Triss look more noble, to give her a more beautiful air that you feel she deserves as a character that has worked her way into your heart with her majorism, I don't know how the hell to work mage into a word that could work. Majorism does not sound right. Or if you just simply love the Toussaint dresses and you'd love to see more of them in the rest of the Witcher world, such as Novigrad, etc., then this is something I think you might want to check out. I personally like it very much. I love the hooded version. If only she would just initiate a mission so we could go further on in the story wearing this. I guess I'll take it off, then go further in the story, then put it back on, or maybe it won't be an issue later on in the game. Who knows? But it's still a work in progress. I'll be sure to let the mod author know about this. Well, that should do it for me, technically. Feel free to rate, comment, subscribe if you so choose to. I cannot actually give more of a fuck than me. You know, I've got Twitch, I got Twitter, I got all sorts of crap nobody cares about. And that'll be that. Adios, bichachos.